Good morning, welcome to BizTown. My name's Sarah and I'm going to train you in the farm store today. Thank you for being a volunteer first and foremost, because we could not have a successful day at JA BizTown without volunteers, so thank you, thank you. There's going to be a lot of information shared during this training, but if you can read, you will be in good shape and everything will be fine. Everything you need to know as a volunteer is in your blue volunteer guide, and it refers to the employee handbook, which is technically all of these yellow sheets for each of your employees to say specifically what their duties are. So you will, as the students arrive, we will have a little welcome meeting and have them sit outside the business. We kick things off and then we go into what we call team meetings. You will lead those inside your business with just your employees. Typically we have 4 or more employees in this business, so that's how many you would be leading through. There is this sheet, which is an approximate schedule for the day that is on your bulletin board in the business, and it will tell you each step of the day what we are going to be doing. You don't have to worry about the times being exact, nor do you need to worry about where we are, because we will announce that. We'll be on the microphone telling you each time we're going to transition from one phase to the next. So after we do the little student welcome, you will immediately go into team meeting 1. Everything you need to know is in your blue book, and you just read those bullet points going through them with your students in the business. They will each get a colored sticker to tell them when to go on break, because they do get 2 breaks today. They get a lunch break and an afternoon break. The color of their sticker is based on their job title on the bottom of this schedule: red, yellow, and green. If you don't know what break we're on, we also have a stoplight right outside the farm store that'll show you which break we are on. I'm going to put this back on the bulletin board. It will be there for your reference throughout the day. So after team meeting 1, you will get started with the team, starting to price the items. So each business starts the day with a business loan, and their goal is to pay that loan off by the end of the day. The way the farm store does that is they sell retail items and have a raffle to earn money for the business. So after that first team meeting, your CEO, who has a clipboard here with all of their duties outlined, will fill out a pink speech. This speech guide will be read when we have our next town meeting a little bit later. But it does require some work with the rest of the team. You have a sales manager and a product manager. Their job descriptions also say how they work together, all 3 of them, the CEO, sales manager, and product manager, to put prices on the items. We have pictures of all the items you'll be selling today on the table, including a Rubik's Cube, some cups, a couple of other things. And they will price those items so that you can pay off your loan. It is outlined on this estimating income worksheet. So you will come, the students will come from school with a blue Biz Prep folder, which includes their loan amount and the pay that each position is paid. So they come with their loan information and things like that on it. They will put the loan amount up here, and then on this estimating income worksheet, they need to price the items that are for sale in order to make sure that they come up with an amount that will pay off their loan for the day. So they'll just have to go through the math on that. These items will come in a tub from distribution, and the team will make sure that they got as many as the inventory sheet says they should have gotten. They will sort those into these colored tubs for red, yellow, and green. In each bin, there is a list of how many of the total inventory that you put into the bin. What we're trying to do is control the inventory so that on each break, the citizens have a fair chance to purchase some of these good items that they may want to. And so you'll put out just part of the inventory during each break. During the red break, you will put out this many items. If there are any that did not sell during that break, Take those back, put the yellow bin items out for the yellow break, green items out for the green break. In the afternoon break, if there are still any left after the red break, you can go ahead and still put those out for display so that they can be sold. In addition to the items that come from distribution, the citizens can make hacky sacks for sale. The balloons come from distribution, but they make these by using the soybeans in the tub and filling the balloons. The instructions are right there, but again, another fun item that the kids like to prepare and purchase on their breaks. One last thing that they can do to earn money is a Jenga raffle. For $2, the students can come on their break and play the Jenga game. So your team will set the Jenga game up, stack it up, and they can come play for $2 with a chance to win a prize at the end of the day. The prize gets delivered along with the items that are for sale. In order to generate sales, we like you to display the items on these shelves, make little price tents and display them so that it generates a little bit of interest from the kids when they're on their break to come see, what do you have for sale, what can I buy? So that's another thing, and all of those instructions are outlined on these sheets as well. So in order to record those sales, the students can write a check or spend cash in here. They'll each get 2 paychecks for the day. They get $2 cash back, but they can spend cash or check in the farm store. They will record the sales on the point of sale computer here. Any of these 3 roles are able to input the sale into the point of sale system. They will record the student's account number and the amount that they spent, and all of the instructions on how to do it to verify funds are right there on that list, right, that will be in front of the computer. So, in addition to all of those roles, you have a CFO who will be at this computer. CFO has their instructions all on their yellow sheet as well. In addition, they have a CFO directions binder, which is very explicit, step-by-step instructions. So after the first team meeting, when the rest of the team is working on pricing and getting the inventory set up and everything, the CFO will set up the business with the business loan amount, then add the employees to the computer, and immediately start generating 2 paychecks for each employee. We would like them to have both of those done before we hit that first town meeting. So it's a little bit time sensitive. We like to have them printed off right away. Additionally, throughout the day, other businesses will be bringing invoices to the farm store. They will put those in the CFO inbox, which is back here at their desk. The CFO, after they begin getting those invoices, will write checks. Again, the instructions are in the binder, step by step, of how to generate those checks to pay those invoices. They will cut the bottom of the invoice off, and the check will be cut out off a piece of paper and delivered back to the business that invoiced you. So as you can tell, we'll be generating a lot of paperwork. You can have the CFO and the rest of the team recycle in their recycle bin. That'll be collected from distribution throughout the day too, so that it doesn't get all piled up. We have some fun little shirts here the students are welcome to put on and wear throughout the day if they so choose. A few more things to keep in mind is we want them to spend all of their money, whether it be through cash, check, or debit card. Those debit cards, I should mention, do come from the bank in a black bank bag, and the account number is on the back of it, and it needs to match the checkbook account number that the students will be bringing from the school. So we strongly encourage them to spend their money either via check, cash, or debit card. They can use the debit card at the bookstore only. We repeat all of these instructions throughout our town meetings, and you'll hear it a couple of different times, but it's always good to encourage the students to spend their money that way. They, again, get 2 breaks. If you have a child coming and you would like to have lunch with them, you are welcome to find out what break they're on and go with them. Adult volunteers can have food and drink in the business, but the students really need to eat at the restaurant at the red tables. So I've given you a ton of information. There's a lot to do, but a lot of fun to be had today as well. If you have questions, the Junior Achievement staff will be around, and we hope you have a great day at BizTown. Thanks again for volunteering.